What's up, everybody? It's Ivan with Trouts Fly Fishing, here with your bi-weekly fishing report and forecast. It's officially fall. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's supposed to be 81 today, though. I'm wearing a sweatshirt because I'm forcing it, you know? I want it to be sweatshirt weather, and I want it to be sweatshirt weather now. Anyway, it's been a little bit, obviously, with the exception of the past 2 days, past 2 or 3 days. It's been unseasonably warm, I would say. When you look at the forecast for the high country, that sort of unseasonably warm weather is expected to continue into next week, and then start to turn into some sort of more typical fall weather. I'm seeing forecasts for rain, highs in the 50s, lows below freezing. So we should see that transition into like classic fall weather, where you have to be prepared with multiple layers. That should be coming soon. In terms of the fisheries, on the tailwaters, the old Dave level specials, those, the South Platte's been fishing pretty well. Deckers specifically, Deckers and Cheese specifically, with still seeing Tricos, blue wings playing a bigger role, and we'll start to see those blue wings really play a bigger role, and those Tricos start to fade off when the weather and the water temps start to come down. So expect that, the blue wings to start really popping next week is my guess. Obviously when you see overcast skies, we're still seeing some blue wing weather, but for the most part, Tricos are still playing a pretty good role in the morning. So you go up to 11 mile. I mean, if you want to fish dry flies, that's the spot, especially this time of year. Tricos, blue wings, same sort of stuff. You can throw hopper droppers. Same thing with Deckers. Hopper droppers are definitely a good option, as well as just straight up running 2 or 3 nymphs. When it comes to the Dream Stream, I talked with Phil up, our guide who fishes the Dream quite a bit. He said he's seeing some pods of kokanee, but nothing crazy. No, they're not really super colored up yet. But I mean, that's only a matter of time. We're starting to get into the meat of that season here shortly. So the Dream has been hit and miss. There's been some good dry action, but the upper and middle sections have been fishing a little bit tougher than I think people imagined. Obviously, we're getting close to the spawn, and with pretty decent flow, should hopefully see quite a few fish move in there. There's no doubt that the fall crowds are already starting to rear their ugly or not ugly, whatever you want to call it, head there. We're seeing 30 cars plus up there. So if you're headed up there, by all means enjoy it. Just be respectful of everyone's space, and also make sure that you're being respectful of all those fish trying to make little fish babies. In terms of the freestones, the Colorado, especially lower, continues to really produce really well. Hopper droppers, and you'll see it in the upcoming 5 flies that's going to come out on Monday. Hopper droppers are definitely still a good option, a great option here in the early fall, especially with the weather we've been having. Chubby eats, still getting some good chubby and hopper eats, and then blue wings, small caddis, that sort of stuff is definitely producing little princes. I don't want to give away 5 flies quite yet, but hopper droppers, good to be fishing those on the Colorado right now. Some quality fish being caught as well. Zeke took out a client in the lower Colorado earlier this week, and caught a rainbow and a brown that I think, I mean, I don't have the measurements on them, but they were sizable, they were girthy, they were healthy fish, which is always a good thing to see. So streamer bites definitely picking up, especially when the clouds roll through. So I'd expect streamer bite to really start to come into form, come into shape, come next week. When we're getting those cloud cover and drizzle and here and there, that's the perfect sort of streamer weather in my opinion. So get your big nasties out. Get your 7 and 8 weights out, 6, 7, and 8 weights out, no matter, depending on what you like to throw, and maybe a sink tip, maybe a couple BBs worth of weight, and start to hucking, guys. So lower eagle actually bumped to, what's it, 53 till. that's like almost 10 CFS more than it was 2 weeks ago. Still, especially when especially at gypsum where we see higher temperatures because it's a little lower elevation. Be mindful of those water temps. We're still seeing some higher water temps there. So the closure is still in effect. The voluntary closure is still in effect. So get off the water by 2 p.m. Especially get off the water if you're seeing the higher temps, reaching 67. So, Arkansas, Salida, it's low, but definitely fishable. So, hopper droppers are still an option. You can run, a stonefly, caddis, small mayfly nymph. But next week there could be outrageous in terms of blue wings. So, if you get a little cloud cover on that river going into October, some of the best blue wing hatches you could see. Fall's here. It's going to be 81 today. I'm going to keep this sweatshirt on all day. I'll be sweating. Terrible decision, but I'm trying to will this fall into existence. We'll see you in the shop. See you on the river. Until next time, I'm out.